Hi, everyone. Welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, tomorrow we have hot, messy topics with Ashley and Amani. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's actually been a later filming day here. So you can kind of see where it's like we live in a treehouse, which I love. Everyone always thinks that, hey, maybe it's a green screen. No, you'll see Pippa or someone. I don't know. Anyways, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives in New Jersey, but not just New Jersey. We have a little bit of a sprinkle of OC in there too. So lots to talk about, lots to discuss. And then a clip from page 6. So yeah, I think between that and the Dorit Kimsley and the PK of it all and the Valley and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, like this has been a productive day. And then I haven't even done TikToks yet. So, okay, here we go. Smash the like button, guys. Show some love. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And here we go. Well, of course, you guys know I want to start here because, I mean, we kind of want to know how all of the cast is reacting to Teresa and Louis' debt. You guys have to think, guys, it's a reported $3 million tax debt. Yeah, I'm interested. Anyways, so Margaret has now officially addressed the news of Teresa and Louis' $3 million tax debt. And she said, the longer we've been apart, I think time has told that, I am clearly vindicated. And once again, the Marge has never been wrong yet. So I think, of course, I mean, it's not even that I think, it really is what it is. She is expressing a sense of vindication. Now, she did emphasize that her intentions were never malicious. And she said, I never wish ill on anybody, clearly. And I don't want anything bad for Teresa ever. And I don't want anything bad to happen to her. And that's why I always spoke up. So it's unfortunate. But regarding the future of the Real Housewives in New Jersey, Margaret did hint that she has a desire for, a refreshed cast. And she said, I think certain people, need to move on. And I think that we need light drama, fun, positivity, light shade. Yeah. I mean, I agree that I think that, to be honest with you, I do think that some people need to move on. I think it's unfortunate. Like Jennifer Aiden, I thought was a great housewife, but then when you go to Jersey Mike's and you're like, you don't fucking know who I am. I'm a fucking celebrity. No, girl, you don't get to treat people like that. It's wild. I was walking this morning. Jason and I always do a walk, and I thought it was funny because Jason and I were talking about, actually, we were talking about content creators and how wild it was and interesting that when you meet some content creators who kind of do the same thing that we do, some people are like really like, hey, hi, how are you? And very happy and genuinely happy, like excited to meet you. And I think I've always been that way, like really happy to meet anyone. And I eat it up and I'm like, oh my God, you watched, thank you. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm always humble with that. Because why wouldn't I be? It's not like I'm giving some real talent. I'm talking about these, shows that I'm not producing. So why would I not be happy or excited? And then you get other people who are like, well, just like, well, here's my hand, kiss the ring. So I think that's the difference. Anyways, I'm just saying, going back to the Jennifer Aiden, you need to be humbled, girl. You were on a reality TV show. You were on the Real Housewives in New Jersey. You're a housewife. Great. Yes, there is a certain amount of celebrity that surrounds that, and you are a public figure, but then act like it. Like you're so worried that Margaret Josephs exposed the fact that your husband had an affair, and now your daughter has to see that, but then your daughter also has to see you act like an asshole and see how you treat people. So which one are you more concerned about? Because you're the one setting an example. I don't think your daughter gives a shit what Margaret Josephs is saying, but I think for you being like, make my fucking sandwich, you 80-year-old. I'm a celebrity. It's like, no, if anybody's setting an example here, it'd be you, which again goes back to the point that I'm disappointed. That sucks. I liked you, but yeah, you should be fired. Anyways, she also provided a health update on her husband, Joe, stating that he is now healthy and he gets checked regularly. But Melissa Gorga teased a family spinoff, and she confirmed that her daughter, Antonia, was not approached to join Bravo's upcoming Next Gen NYC show. She said that she's still in college, and she did hint at potential new projects. She said there's definitely things that we've been talking about, but it would be a little bit of a different spin. Let's just put it that way. But then also going over to the Kathy Wakile of it all. Well, here, let me just play the clip. Where is it? Here it is. Perfect. Thank you to Bravo Snarkside for providing us with the clip.
There's a lot of confusion about where you stand with the Gorgas today, because on Watch What Happens Live, I think she said you were a better cook than Teresa. She also mentioned that you were building a home very close by, and she said that she has this fantasy of you running into Joe and having this sort of cousin reunion moment. So how are we with the Gorgas today? Have we had the cousin reunion moment?
Well, you know, it's very strange that she put it that way, because we had run into each other prior to her being on Jeff Lewis and doing that interview.
Gotcha. Okay.
Rich and I have belonged to this charity. We sit on a board, a local charity in town, and they happened to be at the event. I didn't see them, but they saw me and didn't say hello. The next day, Melissa texted me, which was very nice. She reached out and said how sad it was that, you know, that we were at the same event and we walked by each other and we didn't even say hello, and I hadn't seen him. So I said, you know, well, shame on him that if he saw me, he didn't come up to me.
How did she? You texted that back? Shame on him.
When we no, she said, I think that there's things that we should talk about. Would you be open? I don't know what we ever did, and I was like, okay, I think we both know what you did. And if you want to talk, sure, let's talk. So we met for lunch.
How did that?
And she went on Jeff Lewis and acted like, oh, that's a good idea, Jeff, when we had already had our lunch.
So she was doing like revisionist history type of thing.
I guess putting it out there, making it seem like it was Jeff's idea, but she had already, we had already
and
met.
It was a good lunch. Like you guys felt like
it was fine. We cleared the air. I mean, you know, I don't think it went as she would have liked it to go. Not that there was anything harsh or anything like that said. I just pretty much put everything on the line and told her and reminded her of the things that went down.
Do you feel there was a part of her that was like just wanted to clear the air in general, or do you think there was a part of her was like, I want to bring Kathy back on the show and like to have like maybe be like, Kathy, let's be on each other's good side and have you on the show?
I think that could have been a really good part of it. Could have been like potential storyline, but I'm not a storyline. You know, I am my own life.
Oi, oi, oi. All right, guys. I want to hear what you think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to, well, you know, not that angle. Don't forget to smash that like button, show some love, and don't worry, we'll have all of our angles ready for tomorrow. Hot Messy Topics at 12 p.m. tomorrow, and that's going to be with Ashley and Amani, and we have a lot to discuss between Real Housewives of New Jersey, Dorit Kemsley, and PK, this divorce, Erica trying to pitch a new show, Love Hotel that comes on tonight, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, I think we're going to be pretty busy. I love you guys. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time.